crappie. Like crappie. Catfish. Probably brim and bass. Less in that order. I don't know, I just I've bass fished before, and I've brim fished from time to time, but this is what kind of winds my clock. I like this part. There's just a high spot. Let's see, got a little bit of drift we did. Now we're at 37 feet. It's deeper and deeper. And then it'll start shallowing up, get toward it, and gets on the other side, it drops to about 75, 80 feet. Yeah, it's deep. Oh, shit, what a pound. Right down right about there, kind of pull it back. Tighten it up. Wherever this thing, my handle's pushing, that's where it's looking at. That trolling motor has a cable that ties to my graph. When I hit this little button here, that's what we want to go to. So I hit here, I said go to. It's supposed to say, do you want to engage idle pump? I said, yeah, why don't we do that? It knows where the fish boat is. That's where the fish is. That schools of shell right there. I'm turning it, everywhere I'm turning, I'm looking different directions. Like I run this up 80 feet out, and I sweep. I see different things. See, there's a fish. Right now, 45 feet in front of us. Going towards us. This is your depth here. So those fish are at about 18 feet to the top of them, and 25 feet out. Right. This is one here. Alright. Now, where should I throw my pole? See this thing here? It's pointing that way. So you want to, this is zero on your distance. That's zero right there. Because that's where your transducer is. And that's a tree or a stump laying down there. Come back to you. See, now every time it moves where this thing's pointing at. So if I'm looking over here, if it moves with it. So I have to readjust. I used to have this mounted on the trolling motor, but I decided I'd rather have it so I can move it independently. Alright, so now that's 25 feet from here. So we're going to probably move up just a little bit, get them closer into us. We need to break this out to about 40 feet. See, now our scale's at 40 instead of 75, so we stretched everything out just a little bit, and now we know exactly where the fish are. So you'll start seeing that go back towards the zero mark. Once it gets around 10 or 12, we'll stop. Right there. Most of the time it's relaxing. You just get away from everything else in the world. You're not hearing. It's you against the fish. And it's sad sometimes when the fish has got a brain the size of a green pea and he outsmarts you. But that's all part of it. It's good therapy to get outside in nature, I think. Well, you get to see things like a few minutes ago we seen something, I don't know, it was an osprey or an eagle or whatever, but we seen it. A lot of times I'm out here, I look up and there'll be deer feeding along the banks. You get to see all kind of neat stuff. Helicopters and airplanes, boats, people, dogs, stuff like that. There's times out here when they're biting good, I can catch a fish probably every 1 to 2 minutes. And then there's sometimes you go an hour and don't get a bite. That's just for fishing. That ain't really had nothing to do with the Livescope. It's aggravating when you can actually see the fish are there and you can't get them to do what you want to. But I reckon fish are a lot like people. You can want what you want, but what you get is what you get. I'd say over 50 years. Probably 55 years, I mean. I'll be 59 next week. And I know I've been going ever since I was a little bitty baby boy. My daddy liked to fish. He liked to fish more in the creeks, ponds. I just fish wherever I could now that we got a place up here. This is what they call forward-facing sonar. Forward-facing sonar. Most sonars, I'll show you the difference. If I can get this one to turn off in there. Somebody explained it to me one time. The one on the bottom, it's like taking a photo, like the first inches of that screen, and then taking another photo and sliding that over, and taking another photo and sliding that over. Because you notice the ones that's already moved never move again. And the difference in that one and the one above, these are live. You can actually see them move and exactly where they're located. You get a depth chart going down the left side and going from left to right. You got a distance, so you know about how far, as long as you line up where that Livescope is pointing at. You can throw out there and drop it on top of them. Sometimes it actually helps you catch a fish. Not always though. I think it's been out now since right before COVID. 2019 I think it was. And I heard about it. My buddies talked about it. Kept saying, Ray, that's a game changer. I said, yeah, right. I'm trying to want my money. Because believe it or not, that little graph down there costs just as much as that big one up there does. But the difference is you have to buy the Livescope, the transducer part separate. You know, you get a regular transducer to see what the bottom one there sees, mapping and such. But that's an expensive little gadget, but this show does make it fun. We're having kind of a slow day today, but there's some days you can stick it out there and get them just as quick. I heard a guy say one time, I used to think when I went fishing they went biting. He said, now I can see them, now I'm just a bad fisherman. Because they're there. Hey, look at that. That's cool. This way here for that. Yeah, see him is at 12 on there. He's just to come up. Oh, that's another decent little fish. Oh. Keep watching the screen. Keep watching the screen.
There he is.
hoping we will get one today. Uh-oh. It's coming loose. His daddy broke the line once. Pull the hook off. That's part of fishing.